Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, there's tons going on right now for the ARMANZ Fusion. So I wanted to give you a bit of an update where I'm at with the free-to-play, where I'm focused in terms of my energy, my time, and kind of let you know where I'm at in the different events. Now, you will know, if you've been following it so far, that I did not do the Summon Rush. In fact, I didn't pull a single shard. I've got them all sitting there waiting to go. And I'm praying that the Hero's Path is a doable thing, because that's pretty much where I'm at. Or at least 25 fragments of the Hero's Path are a doable thing. That's kind of where I'm at. So I've got a decent amount of shards stacking up. We're very close to getting the monthly reset as well. So by the time any type of event happens again, we're going to have this done. But I've been like looking around the account thinking, where else can I get stuff? Yeah, and I guess I'll show you what I've done so far, because it's important to kind of keep abreast of what's going on around these type of events. I've basically slayed any of the events. Yeah, they've all been done. They've all been done to at least a level of fragments. We finished Arena very comfortably, taking up the fragments. I think I've got a little bit of cheeky energy sitting in there as well, 1,000 odd points. The Ice Golem I finished this morning, so I've now got the fragments here. I'm not going to go on and get this book, okay? I've got other things to waste my energy on, honestly, and I'm not really in the running for any type of extra rewards to make it, you know, that kind of like double incentive to get it done. So we're going to leave that. I'm going to leave my gems where they are. The book's nice to have, and if you've got plenty of gems and stuff, I'd say just go on a bit further and get the book. But I'm pretty tight on stuff, and there's a few other things that I'm trying to do to give myself the best possible chance to get the hero path done. So it just means that I have to focus elsewhere. So we've got Clan v Clan just kicked in. Clan v Clan's a really good way to just earn a ton of resources. Yeah, energies, chickens, all of that stuff. Clan gold, which can be massive, a book, a shard, all of that stuff. You know, can't change clan right now, but it's so important to be in a clan that is actually active when this stuff comes along. Even if you don't win and get these nice accessories and stuff, it's still so important. It's crucial, in fact, to be in some form of active clan. Even a tier 1, doesn't matter. Tier 1 clan is absolutely fine, but just a clan that's going to earn points and get you those juicy rewards. We're on Tuesday. Tuesday is the day where you should be running into your clan, checking the clan shop. Is it energy? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Some people say you should not buy energy with your clan gold. As an early account, I think it's the best thing in the shop. I do. I think it's the best thing. If there's no energy that week and I'm overflowing on clan gold, I'll pick up accessories. And accessories are really good, by the way. Really good. But the energy is just so big. It's just so massive. 1,000 more energy to play around with can be the difference between you doing these type of events and not. So this is great. So next thing is like, well, what clan quests have we got available? Try and get it nice and early on a Tuesday. Our clan have got a rule where it's like you're allowed to take one of each rarity, I guess, or one of each expertise. And what I'm looking for, because I'm an early game player, I'm like, in the elite one first, what can I do? What can I like genuinely do? And it's stuff like maybe craft accessories in the forge or artifacts in the forge. So craft 5 legendary using stuff from Doomtower bosses. Well, I beat up Doomtower bosses every single day, so I'm going to have a decent amount of materials. I'm looking for... There's a specific one. Do I have anything to do with it? I don't. I'm looking for things like place increased defense buffs in Tag Team Arena. Totally in my gift. Place decrease attack in the arena. Place increased speed in the arena. Sell artifacts. This is a great one. Place increase attack in Tag Team Arena. Wins only. Beautiful. That's perfect for me. I'm active in Tag Team Arena anyway, and I've got 2 champions that place increased attack across my team. So although it sounds hard to do 200, well, every fight you're doing 4. And if you're doing it in 2 teams, that's 8. Yeah, you very quickly actually get up to 200 if that's what you're doing. So even if you're fighting like one-man nobody squads, as long as it's buffs, it's in your control. If it's debuffs and you're only fighting one-man teams, that's much harder. Okay, but buffs is always good. And then what I do is once I've found one, I see if I can find the exact same one in expert. So if I can find increased attack in tag team, even better. Because then I'm just doing the same thing. Got decreased defense in classic arena. That's super easy for me as well. But I normally only fight one-man enemies most of the time in normal arena. So this is harder than the one I just took. Just bear that in mind. Like buffs, easy. Increased defense buffs in tag team. That's an easy one as well. Increase attack buffs in tag team. Beautiful. It's in there. The exact same one. Yeah? Well, if I'm doing it for one, I might as well do it for the other. And then we go into basic. And, I mean, there's tons in here that you could do. But you should always try and get at least a couple of these going. So for me, fill turn meter in classic arena. This is in my control. Even if I'm fighting a one-man team, I'm going to do this. Yeah, so this is easy. This is like basically 5 fights. Take it. So I like the arena ones. I like the ones which are to do with the forge. I like stuff where it's to do with me selling things. Anything which is in my control and it is very reasonable to do, I take those. And that's why I try and get in there quite early. So yeah, so basically I've now got the ability to earn more clan gold. I'm going to buy up that 1,000 energy. There's a few other things that I'm doing. So I'm currently in the hunt for this void shard. And if I can get this void shard, then I've got a reasonable chance of getting this void shard. I've got like a week and 2 days to get this done, which also falls in line with the hero's path, right? So all of these things are in my gift if I can get something happening. So I'm building out a Crimson Helm at the moment. I'm trying to do this. So Crimson Helm basically solos the boss. And these two clear the wave, but I want them dead before the wave is over. At the moment, I don't quite have enough stats to make it work. And I don't have masteries on my Crimson Helm to make it easy. But I've got something which is really close to working already. So as soon as I've got it finished, I will show you it. It does mean that I'm able to, potentially able to get 2 more shards before that hero's path. So this is something I'm working on. Again, I will share with you if I get it to work, the results. But for that to happen, I've taken my Crimson Helm up to 6-star, part of the last champion training. I needed to do a 6-star anyway. I needed a spirit 6-star that I could ascend to 6-star for my path to Arbiter. So I hold off on the ascension. Yeah, and then I've got my Crimson Helm in some regen and immortal gear. So everything's kind of like taking shape. I've been waiting, honestly, for the next artifact enhancement event to do the final gear upgrades. So all of these things, it's just kind of like, just bide your time. You don't have to rush everything, and you can't rush everything. Okay, so I can now get the extra defense, extra accuracy in there, whatever. I could get the extra HP that I want, hoping that we roll some more defense. I just need tanky stats, got some accuracy, and this is what I'm doing. So I'm basically hoping to find better pieces, because the pieces I've got right now are okay, but not great. Like I've got no defensive stats here. I've got a tiny bit of defense and HP here, but it's not a lot. I've got no defense here. So I'm looking for better pieces, and if I find them, I will swap them out and replace them. Yeah, but ultimately, I need a tanky Crimson Helm. I'm also leveling her. So I've actually been running Ice Golem. I finished my Ice Golem event. I showed you that. But I've been running Ice Golem on a lower level on an energy efficient place, stage 16, but with Crimson Helm in the team, so that Crimson Helm is still gaining XP whilst I'm doing my Ice Golem run. Yeah, so these are the type of things that I'm trying to synergize everything together, because I definitely want this champion ready to go. Now, today is a bit of an anomaly day. I don't have a whole ton of stuff to do for the fusion. Nothing left to do here. That's nothing to do with the fusion. Artifact event I can do, but that's just a silver thing. And Dungeon Divers comes tomorrow. So I'm in one of those spots where I don't use all of my clan rewards because I'm saving that energy for tomorrow when Dungeon Divers comes in again. Dungeon Divers is one of the harder things, yeah. I'm saving things like my energy pot until tomorrow. I won't transfer any clan gold into energy until tomorrow or later on this week, like whenever I need it. But these are the type of decisions that you have to make along the way. I'm also banking all of my fragments for Caffrews that I've got so far. Don't pull any of those. You could pull it today during Clan v Clan. It would get you some points, but you're better off holding it for Champion Chase at the weekend and seeing if you can't grab those fragments. Yeah, so it's just thinking a little bit ahead of what's coming and just trying to relax a little bit with your actions. That's the thing. Trying to just relax a little bit. The other thing which I'm thinking with my energy today is like my top-up energy is I might try and run some early level masteries on Crimson Helm so I could get a bit more HP here. Eventually, if I want to do this Bommel strat, I think I'm going to need War Master because I just don't have any damage. So I think I'm going to need War Master, which does mean a decent amount of energy going into this tree. And again, I've got top-up energy to use right now. It's going to level my Crimson Helm. That's probably where I'm going to be today, just doing a bit of extra work on energy stuff. Now, again, for those that have been following me, you'll know that I am a kind of like crux point on missions. So I need to upgrade an affinity bonus to level 8. And after that, I go on a bit of a free run of stuff that I can just do. And pretty much everything that I do pays for the next thing. Yeah, so I get energy and gems, pays for enough energy worth of runs to be able to run this, which then gives me a shard. These gems would pay for this. These gems would pay for this. These gems would pay for this. And it's all stuff that I want to do towards helping my Crimson Helm and stuff. And actually a bunch of these like this will all help. Not this one, sorry. Will all help me for my dungeon divers tomorrow. So it's all of these things kind of like interlink and they're lining up. And it will end up getting me all the way through to the next arena mission. Annoyingly, I want to get to this one because I really want to ascend my Crimson Helm so I can put some more a banner on her. But we'll see how we get on. But yeah, you can just kind of see, and along the way, another void shard, and then we get into like this void shard territory. So again, there's a whole bunch of stuff which I'm just seeing if I can line a load of these things up and give myself the best possible chance when the hero's path comes in. It's pretty complex, honestly. You have to like lift yourself above just what's happening right now in this minute and think, what else can I do over the next few days? Another good example is, yesterday I chalked up about, well, I can tell you exactly actually, because I only had 2 points in Skinwalkers yesterday. Now I've got 18, so I've got 16 extra stars here. These type of things, like where I've got low stars, I've just taken, or I'll show you my Skinwalker guys, just taken a squad of low-level dudes and given them some okay gear. Level 8 for some of it, level 12 for some of it, but basically giving them the means to stay alive. Look at this one, Channeler, over 2 or near enough 200 speed. Did that because he's an increased speed dude, and I wanted him to give the rest of my team more speed. My Grappler was in pretty much a nothing set. Yeah, anyway, you can see, like, all I was doing basically was, can I keep the dudes alive whilst someone goes and actually does some damage? And that's all I do. So for Faction Wars, it's just about, for minimal resources, how do I get as far as possible today? As far as I can, so that I actually earn some extra rewards. And then maybe by the time we get to Hero's Path, I might be able to get this Void Shard. Again, I'm thinking like probably a good week ahead in terms of my actions. The other thing which I wanted to touch on was the arena. Yeah, so the arena, I pushed up to Gold 5 yesterday. I'm back to Gold 4. And if you watched my video the other day, I was in Gold 3. Just been like more active this week. And yeah, just finding more teams that I could beat. Like, I'm not strong in the arena by any sense, but there's enough people, thank you people out there, that don't do a proper defense. So as long as you're active in the game, if you lose 12 defenses, you will never lose again over a 24-hour period. So it's actually fine to just put yourself a one-man defense in, because as long as you're active in the game, you get, what, for free, like 25 to 30 fights a day. So as long as you're active and you can just hit that refresh button, multiple times, then you're going to always get more gain than you lose, which is why an account like mine is able to push up in the arena, even though I'm not really ready to. And there's possible I could win some of these fights, but it's very unlikely. So I just wait, go and do something else in game, come back in 15 odd minutes. And honestly, I'm in a fortunate position because I'm a guy that just works from home. What I'll do is I'll just leave this open on my monitor, and when I've got nothing else to do because I've burnt my resources and stuff, well, I'll just wait for the refresh. I'll refresh this, come in here, refresh this at the same time, look for the easy fights here, which most of these are, and then I'll do all the tag team stuff at the same time. It earns you good points in your Plan v Plan. It obviously earns you your Bazaar points as well, your gold, and there's not been a single time since I've been playing the free-to-play and I've had this open that I've not been able to buy the stuff I wanted from the shop. I literally go in. This shard has been on cooldown forever. The energy's been on cooldown forever. And today I will probably buy this rank-free chicken. I was buying the rank-free chickens, but I've actually switched over to these for now. Because for Champion Chase, it doesn't mean I'll be able to pull abroad more, which might make the difference in Champion Chase to get to a next level. So there's a whole bunch of stuff which I'm always doing to try and give myself that focus. The other thing which I'm due to do, which I might try and do today, is move on to Nightmare Clan Boss. Now, to do that, I need my Sepulchre team set up. So Sepulchre needs to be kind of quick, like 227 speed, which means I'm going to have to change some gear around, which is costly, right? It costs a decent amount of silver just moving gear. I don't like moving gear unless it's like a big improvement to my account. And the challenge I've got is that it's not quite as easy as it looks. I have got, for my team, it's going to be Raphalos, it's going to be Kale, probably needs to be Juliana. And Juliana is awkward to speed tune because she's got some turn meter fill when she crits. If I'm not 100% crit capped, I am right now, but if I wasn't, then that's impossible to speed tune. But she is, so I can speed tune it. And it would have to be a perfect speed tune to get this to work right, because I basically want Sepulchre to always have the increased defense and block debuffs up so that I can be affinity friendly and so that I can block things like the stun. So Sepulchre becomes quite a big part of my team. Honestly, I could probably, maybe I'd do it right now. I could probably just run it with her in the team and improve and maybe like just deal with a better than normal hit. So it wouldn't be a speed tune hit. I could probably just remove him. Although I kind of want the accuracy, Maybe the accuracy comes from there. And we do this. Still got burns. I've still got increased attack for the damage. Got poisons for days. And now I've got an increased defense champion. Let's just have a quick look and see how this goes. But yeah, so I've been due to basically get her to a place where we're in good shape. So we're just going to A1 here. I've got War Master on her, so I am doing some good War Master damage. Got War Master here as well. Already decent damage from the Raphalos, as you can imagine. He's a beast. And I kind of want the A1s from Sepulchre for the decreased attack, which I've not had in my lineup at all. Definitely need a good decreased attack champion when it comes to fighting Nightmare. If you're not doing that, then you're going to struggle, honestly. Okay, I'll just apply our poisons. Now we're going to throw up the block debuffs just before the stun turn. But we're not taking a stun. And then we kind of cycle back round. I'll play this through. You can watch it if you like and see how we get on. had to do a quick pause actually, so I just realised this is the first time I'm beating Nightmare Clan Boss on the free-to-play, so I'm going to turn the optimizer on so I log my points. But there you go. So we're actually over 14 mil, which I think, looking at the run, there's nothing in there which I think is particularly crazy to re-achieve, like to do again. And I'm not far off 20 mil. And 20 mil is like the magic number, honestly, for these type of runs, because at 20 mil, I'm then 2-keying Nightmare Clan Boss, which is awesome. This is a 3-key anyway, which is still pretty damn awesome. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that, actually. I'm wondering if I should just drop Mordecai for more support type stuff. Like I could throw in, maybe I'll do it now. We'll do one more run. Thing with this is I kind of need the accuracy. Like you saw there a bunch of times I got resisted. I think I'm short on stats. Again, I don't have her ascended yet. Her accuracy is super low at 81. Don't think she's even got anything that I could put on that's really worth putting on. This would be what I want. And obviously that's going to be 6-star in her and ascending her. But I'm waiting for those Arbiter missions to do it. So the Arbiter missions are actually holding me up. And maybe I should just forget those and just crack on with other stuff. But yeah, there you go. I'm just wondering if I'd be better off bringing in her, giving me some shieldage. But that means I forego the accuracy, which I think could be a massive problem. Could be a problem. I don't know who else I've got as a swap. I'm just going to try this one through, full auto, let it roll. And then I'll show you the damage out the other end. It's actually kind of encouraging as well. So again, no speed tune enabled in either of these runs. Having my White Queen in the fight and Cora here does mean that I got shielding along the way. Does mean that I got some resets of abilities, which was cool. And she had no way of healing, no masteries and stuff right now. But you can see on the damage, a pretty decent amount more damage. Bringing her in, just bringing shielding. And as I say, she died kind of early because of a lack of self-heal. And she did 0 damage. But it did enable the rest of my team to do a bit more. So, pretty pleased with that. Nightmare Clan Boss is now in action. 3-keying it, which is really big. It's really big for the account. Just gives me a better chance of getting good rewards. My challenge right now is that we don't kill Nightmare Clan Boss as a team, as a group. And killing Nightmare Clan Boss would give me double chests. You kind of want double chests, right? Double chests is where it's at. Because then you've got 2 lots of chances of getting these shards, and that's pretty much what I'm hunting for. So loads going on. I'm actually on my last couple of days. I'm going to have to do my Hydra run as well. Hydra is pretty comfortable, I would say, to get a like bottom chest, but it's kind of unlikely that I'm getting anything much more than that. My team though is probably a bit different than it was. Main thing with Hydra is have someone that does burns. Rathalos does a lot of damage as well. Probably want to on one myself some shielding, put out the burns on everywhere. That's great. Put out drop defense. Got in most places. Get a provoke. If we do, which we didn't, then the run's okay. If we didn't, and we start again, and we try and do the same thing again. Until we get... Oh, that's better. A lot more decreased attacks, so this is feeling good. Bit of a cleanse. Burns everywhere, good. Drop defense everywhere, even better. For a chance to go again. Provoke. We got it. 2-turn provoke. This is why Jizo's in the team. And then we just unleash the Unholy Nuke, which does some good damage. We're already at 0.5 mil before any of the burns start kicking in. And the burns do the majority of the damage. We're now just trying to get back from our abilities again. Try and do a bit of damage. Quite cool having both Ancora and Golden Reaper, actually, because between them, they... do quite a nice amount of work of resetting abilities, which is quite cool. Head of Wrath's doing Head of Wrath things. Just going to try and see on an 8-turn tick. I don't really want to hit him too many times. Got a nice crit there. Good. Over 1 mil. Some of these burns need to get going. A little bit annoying actually having the Brimstone on this head because we're stopping this head doing any abilities. Head of Wrath's doing nasty stuff. Do I want to pick Shizo up? I could pick Shizo up and reset his cooldowns, which might mean I get another rotation here on a provoke. Let's see. Good hit, 1.3. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive, everyone. Oh, so close. Okay. I need one more rotation on Mordecai to get another burnout. Going for the provoke again. Not that he's protecting anything, but yeah, we've got the 2-turn provoke out there again. He's now a dead man. Oh, it's unlucky. Get the AoE hit. 1.5. Oh, we need the burn. Give us the burn. Give us the burn. Pretty much there anyway, but this should seal the deal. 1.69. Yeah, there we go. And that is my base key done. Go for a big swing just to finish it off. And at that point, auto and chill. And that's all I need. So, you know, to get one more level up in terms of chest is pretty much negligible in terms of like improvements, you know? So just being able to do that base level, grab myself. Maybe I got into it anyway, did I? So what am I at? 2.2. Pretty much there anyway for the next chest. You don't get much more in terms of stuff. Maybe it's a slightly better chance to get some of these things, but if I just want to tip over the edge now, you just throw in basically anybody who is half decent and just get them to do some stuff because I got so close. But if I didn't get close, then I wouldn't be fussed about it at all. But yeah, we're just going to grab myself an extra little bit of damage, and that gives me my next chest up. So all of these mini improvements that I keep doing on the free-to-play, it's all just setting me up to give myself the best possible chance to earn more stuff along the way. And yeah, I guess coming full circle, what we're really looking for is still trying to get ARMANZ. That's the dream. But at the moment, I still don't know if it's even remotely close to being a reality. Got no idea. But anyway, I think we'll end it there. Covered loads of stuff in this video. Have yourself a great day. Don't lose focus if you're still in the hunt. And I'll catch you soon.